you to say that now. But yeah, tonight was great. Great performance by the offense, great performance by the team. I mean, scoring on all three phases, scoring by all the different ways that we did on offense. Great team win, great team effort.
What message do y'all send when, having clinched the NFC East and a playoff berth before the game started, you still go out and put out a performance like this?
Yeah, I don't know if many people knew that we clinched before the game. I didn't. That's kind of what my message was. Talking to the guys in the circle up right there was about going out and winning this division. So I mean, I don't know if we're in the world or in the business of trying to send messages more than we're just trying to get better, day in and day out, game after game, and make sure that we're playing our best ball, as I continue to say, and peaking at the right time headed into this tournament.
You got the hats on. How did the celebration feel after the game?
Oh, yeah, it felt good. I mean, obviously winning the division, something that you set a team goal to do at the beginning of the year. And to get the T-shirts and hats, that's a cool thing, but I can guarantee nobody in the locker room is satisfied with that.
Let's go!
Quarterback to throw a touchdown pass to a running back, receiver, tight end, and offensive lineman in the same game in NFL history. Was the easiest throw to Steele or to Zeke? What was the easiest one for you?
I don't know. Maybe the Schultz one. I don't know. They were. I give credit to Kellen on those. I mean, dialing all of those up at the right time. Obviously, great looks on all of those situations. Even obviously right before half, the one to Amari. I mean, those were just great play calls at the right time, knowing what the defense was doing, and just made my job easy to get the ball to the open guy.
Zeke and Amari both mentioned tempo as a big part of why y'all were successful early on. What did you think about that?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's just something that if you just look over the course of the season, when we're in tempo, we're playing some of our best ball, keeping it simple, executing, and obviously you're putting the pressure and you're applying the pressure on the defense and forcing them to play that you want to play the defense that you want them to and play more simple. You get them out of all their game plan and their schemes, and it just works for us. It works for us well.
Were you more decisive with using your legs tonight than you had been?
I mean, I think it just the opportunity came. Saw some lanes, felt the pocket a couple of times that allowed me to get out, and then as well as I just feel good. Body feels good. Just knowing that felt fast. So obviously back home, back in the turf, and felt good.
I was going to say that you looked faster and quicker than you have in a while. Did you feel that way? I mean, seriously, you looked like you had a lot of energy out there.
Yeah, no, I did. But I think that just goes into everything that I've put into the work that I've put into my body all season long, honestly. And you do it to make sure at this time of the year you're feeling the best. And when a lot of people are hurt and trying to deal with things, fortunate enough that I feel probably better than I have all season long.
What were your observations of the home crowd tonight, Dad?
Amazing. Amazing. I mean, that atmosphere felt like a playoff atmosphere, obviously. I mean, know we're coming in and trying to win this division and do it tonight here at home. And I think the fans, obviously sticking around now, still out here to support. With the game lopsided, they stayed. I think it was great all the way around, and I'm fortunate to have the fans that were a big part of the game.
What number read was Terrence on the touchdown, and how long had y'all been talking about Connor only to go to Terrence?
One more time? What number
read was Terrence on the touchdown? You guys have been talking about McGovern to us. Was that part of the plan all along, get everyone focused on McGovern and go to Terrence?
No, I wouldn't say that was part of the plan. Kellen just does a great job of dialing up some things, and he was the first read, honestly, first and only read, and that's why I give credit to Kellen. Great play call, great schemed up after the first time that we played these guys to pull that one out.
You've been better at home, more explosive at home than on the road all season, and just sort of another example of that, even though we talked about the struggles on the road. But this is another example why you want to be at home during the playoffs.
Yeah. For sure. As I told you before, I can't really tell you why the difference is at home and away. Obviously, we want to get the away numbers identical to these home numbers, but we're putting ourselves in a position to play at home, and I think that's important to make sure that we're playing our best ball regardless if it's home and away, as I said, the later part of the season, and we're trending in the right direction.
Chris Collinsworth kept talking about your footwork, being in tune with everything. Were there any mechanical thing that you worked on to have an improvement in your footwork at all? He kept saying that you're on your balls, your feet, and doing things that you look smoother.
I've just continued to work. I've told you guys that I wouldn't say that I was in a slump. I wouldn't say that Now, I would also agree I wasn't playing my best ball, but at the same time, I mean, I've just continued to work and continue to work at the things that I know, trust the guys around me, trust the receivers, and I just think that's the process of that.
You've been through kind of a rough 2-month stretch offensively, whether it's a slump or it's not. How reassuring is it to go out and play like that at this point in the year?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I mean, I've told you throughout the whole 2 months, the whole idea is to make sure that we're peaking at the right time. So, I mean, we've just encountered great situations to learn from, went through great experiences to learn from, and to make sure that we got better from those. And as I talked about a process a second ago, I think this is the same thing as that. But we're not going to hang our hats on this game. We're going to learn from the mistakes. We're going to take from the good, and we're going to continue to go in the right direction and making sure that we get better from this.
All right, there's Dak Prescott, who was absolutely spectacular. 28 of 39, 330, and 4 touchdowns. Quarterback rating of 131.4. He did take 3 sacks in this game, but he was absolutely fantastic. Cowboys beat the Washington football team 56-14 with Brian Broaddus. I am Ari Temkin. We're brought to you by Miller Lite.